Good morning, everyone. The lighting in this video isn't going to be as crispy as normal. We've got the lawn care guy out mowing the lawn this morning, but we got some really good sales. Let me show you them. This first sale is absolutely insane. I was at a yard sale this weekend and I picked up, I think, 50 Goosebump books for 25 cents each. I just sold all 3 of these on Mercari. This one, Into the Jaws of Doom, went for $15. Werewolf Skin sold for $50. And My Best Friend is Invisible, all from Goosebumps. This one sold for $20 plus shipping. I got these for 25 cents each. I only listed about 7 or 8 of them, and then I just decided to put the rest of them on First Class Treasures. The majority of them sell between $10 and $40 plus shipping. I just lotted them all up and sold them as is, and they went crazy. I think I sold them for an average of $7 each. So I turned, what is that? About $8 or $9, about $10. And I have already made about 60 off of these bad boys. Honestly, I've made like 80 off of these. And then I sold 2 lots of 20 books each for, I think, $120 each. So yeah, making really awesome profits on that. We sold these Pottery Barn towels on Poshmark for $25. I got this in a bulk buyout on First Class Treasures. Old School Treasures, who is starting a YouTube channel soon, was doing a resellers lot show. So I'm into these for about probably $3, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but they sold for $25 after fees on Poshmark, which is 20%. I'm gonna make over between 15 and $20 on this. So I picked up this Pioneer 100 disc CD player. It is the PD-F100. Got this at a thrift store for $20. It was listed for 2 months and it sold for $150 plus shipping. This is actually going international, so no returns on this, which is also awesome. Really great return on this one. And then we got this Funai DVD VCR combo player. Got this for $5 at the second yard sale of the day after the Goosebumps yard sale. It sold for $70 plus shipping the same day I listed it. And then of course, you know, we sell a ton of smalls. These are 3 of my top 5 categories. We have some cameras here. This is a Nikon Coolpix L31. That sold for $70. We've got a Canon Ixus 55. This one is 4 parts and still sold for $30. And then we have this Elixum, Casio Elixum. This one works. It is the, it's the EX-S500. I got this one off of First Class Treasures from my good friend Jose. I got it for, I think, $12 and it sold for $35 plus shipping. Then we got some remotes, some of my favorites. This is the Magnavox NB550. This goes to a DVD VCR recorder. Sold for $25 plus shipping. Got this for $3 at a thrift store, and it sold in, I think, 2 weeks. Then a Sony DVD VCR combo player. This one actually sold on Poshmark for $15. And then we have 5 pairs of eyeglasses. These ones are Tiffany & Co. They sold for $60 on Poshmark. These are another pair of Tiffany & Co.'s that sold on eBay for $50. They both were $10 each. We got this Dolce & Gabbana that sold for $45. We have these Spy Optic Westons. I got 1,800 Spy Optic eyeglasses that I bought off of eBay for only $900. After shipping and fees, about $1,000. So I'm like 55 cents cost of goods per glass. This sold for $40 plus shipping. They've been selling really fast, and I've been moving a ton of them on First Class Treasures as well. And then we have here some Carreras. Got these off of eBay. These ones took 180 days to sell. They went through 2 markdowns, and I sold these for $18 plus shipping. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning. We sold a ton of stuff yesterday, last night, and this morning that I want to show you guys. But before I do that, I want to show you guys a few changes that we have slowly been making in our business. It may not be super noticeable to you guys, but there are starting to appear some gaps and large spaces here in my inventory system. That is because all of these larger items, especially these 4 racks over here, used to be filled to the absolute brim, but we're starting to see a lot of space here. I am not focusing on these bigger items. I am really starting to hone in on smaller items like eyeglasses and sunglasses, cameras, watches, AirPods, pocket knives, really small items that sell quickly and at a great margin that are easy to ship and list and easy to store. And what's really nice about these items is I am sourcing almost 100% of them online right now on eBay, as well as firstclasstreasures.com, as well as whatnot. I'm able to get a ton of sunglasses and remote controls and cameras and all of these things that I love selling strictly from home, and it's been really awesome. So right now I have 2,700 active items that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 industrial sized racks. What I'm planning on doing is in the next 6 months, moving my business completely just to this one rack. So as you guys can see, these 2 racks right here are holding over 2,000 of my 2,700 items. And then these 6 racks have just under 700 items on them. So what I'm planning on doing is having all of these small items moved to these 2. And then I'm still gonna go thrifting, I'm still gonna go yard selling, I'm still gonna get other pieces that are medium to large size, and they will go on this rack, and I will be removing all of this that you see here. So this is really exciting for a few reasons. The first, we're gonna have significantly more space. I may even let my wife be able to park her car in the garage. Number 2, we're able to source all of these items online at home, which is really awesome. And number 3, when my wife has to ship a ton of receivers and VCR players, shipping can take up to 2 hours. She can ship 45 remotes in under 20 minutes. So focusing on these cameras and remotes and eyeglasses is going to increase our ROI and our hourly rate, and we're gonna have more time for ourselves. So speaking of online sourcing, before we hop into the sales for the day, I just wanted to tell you guys on First Class Treasures today, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern all the way until midnight, we have 3 sellers selling nothing but high sell-through rate, high ASP video games. You're not going to want to miss these, especially the last show of the night going from 8 p.m. to midnight. John, the Michigan reseller, brings amazing consoles, video games of all kinds, and sealed Pokemon that have a resale value of usually in the hundreds, that he starts at just $2, so you guys don't want to miss it. Join firstclasstreasures.com, first link in the description. Today being Friday, July 25th. So if you are viewing this today, if you're one of the first viewers of this video, make sure you go ahead and click that link so you can be there for those shows. And make sure you download the District app so that way you get notifications when we go live so you guys can get these amazing deals. This first item is a North Face backpack. It is a nice camo one, 32 liter. It only sold for $25 plus shipping, and it was listed for over a year. I actually sold it for $45 plus shipping. Someone used it for 29 days and returned it on the last day possible. That was dumb, but we got it relisted at $45. It went through 3 markdowns to $25, and then it finally sold again. I got this at a yard sale in Las Vegas, I think 2 years ago. I sold this Tensei Mitsubishi chemical golf shaft for $50 plus shipping. I actually got this out of a dumpster for free. I actually got about 60 of these, and I have sold them all for an average price of $50 plus shipping. That was an awesome pickup. Jada, J-A-D-A, is a company you guys want to look out for when it comes to model cars. This sold for $17 plus shipping. I actually got this off of First Class Treasures for $3. It sold for $17 or $16, I think $16.87 plus $8 in shipping. Really great flip here. This is from the movie Fast and the Furious. Sold in under 2 months. I got this Bonanza car emblem off of eBay with all of these other car emblems. My cost of goods into this is under $1, and it just sold for $12.87 plus shipping. This one was listed for a while at $20. It got marked down to $16.89. Someone offered me 10 bucks. I countered with $12.87 and they took that. We also sold this oversized Senior Flex sand wedge from Cobra King. It sold for $20 plus shipping. I got this at a thrift store for just 2 bucks. And then we sold this Leveno Thunderbolt workstation. That's the Dell, the Leveno right here. This one sold for $70 plus shipping. I got it for $10. It was listed for under a month and it sold for that $70. I sold these Taos sandals for $20 on Poshmark. I got them for $2 out of a local buyout. These took over 4 months to sell, but 2 into 20, definitely a great margin. Willing to wait for that. I sold this Waltham watch. It's pretty nice, vintage. It is a 17 jewel in Cabelloc, 17 jewel. Sold for $50 plus shipping. I got this on a bulk buy from eBay. I got hundreds of watches for about $4 a piece. For into $50 plus shipping on Mercari. We'll definitely take that. This took 2 months to sell. This is another really cool item that I sourced off of eBay. I got 26 pocket watches for $189. After shipping and stuff, it ended up being like $205. So my cost of goods into these is about 9 bucks. Just sold this for $50 plus shipping the same day it was listed. It is a 1949 pocket watch from Westclox, the Pocket Ben. $50 in a day. I just wound it for you guys so you can see that second hand ticking right there. Not sure if you guys can hear it or not. But again, I bought 26 of these. I have a few of them here in the to be skewed bucket. I have a few of them to be tested bucket. And then I have a few of them in the First Class Treasures live auction bucket. So I have ticking coming from every direction in my office at all times during the day. And it's starting to drive me a little insane, but it's worth it. Here's another same day sale. I got this Panasonic DVD, VCR, and TV universal remote. I actually got 2 of them for 50 cents each at an estate sale. This sold the same day I listed it for $22.87 plus shipping. And then I'll just show you one of the several camera sales we had last night. This is the Nikon Coolpix S6200. It works, it just has a few marks on the screen that doesn't affect the actual photos. This sold for $109 plus shipping. And then just one of the several eyeglass frames that sold this. These are a pair of Versace's made in Italy. These sold for $38 plus shipping. These ones were listed for a while. I just had them listed too high. They went through 2 markdowns and at $38.63 or something like that, they sold. So what do you guys think of the direction we are moving to in my store? Do you think it's a good idea to focus on 5 or 6 of these really small item categories that I can get in bulk and sell for huge profits and optimize those systems? Or do you think I should continue to keep going to thrift stores and yard sales and getting the bigger, bulkier, high ASP, diverse items? Let me know what you think in the comments. I may be a genius, I may be an idiot, but it's working really awesome for our lifestyle right now. We're really, really enjoying reselling online.